We are in the sermon series called Script, making Scripture the script of your life. A lot of times in life we feel like, hey, maybe there's something a little bit missing, something off. Sometimes we're wondering if we're really living the life that we should. And I think, to be honest, a lot of people are living the wrong life because they're reading from the wrong script. The whole series tenet is that God has written out a screenplay for each and every one of us. That's the Bible, Scripture. We open up the page of Scripture, and we see there that God gives us some beautiful instructions for life that leads us to wholeness and blessing and abundance. Today, we're on part 8 of the series, and in a message simply entitled The Church. We talked about creation and kings and kingdoms and prophets, and last week about Jesus as the incarnation of God. And the script would not be complete for any of us unless we understand what is this thing that we're doing here. So turn with me to the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 16, verse 13 through 20. If you have your Bibles, open up, or maybe use the pew Bibles in front of you, or open up your Bible. Matthew 16, 13 through 20. So cool. There's this moment where Jesus engages a conversation with one of his followers, Peter, who later becomes like the head of the church. And this is where it all begins. Matthew 16, 13 through 20. It says, when Jesus came to the region of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, "Who do people say the Son of Man is?" And they replied, "Some say John the Baptist, others say Elijah, and still others Jeremiah or one of the prophets." "But what about you?" Jesus asked. "Who do you say that I am?" And Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." And Jesus replied, "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven. And I tell you, you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it. I will give you the keys to the kingdom of heaven, and whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven." And then he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. We pray with you. Let's pray. God, we're grateful that in this moment you draw us unto yourself. That your desire is to just love us and bless us and redeem us for whatever type of week that we've had, God, in this moment. We believe that new creation is possible. That in this moment that your Holy Spirit can enter our hearts and bring transformation beyond imagination. Teach us today what it means to be a part of this thing called the church. Teach us to not just bring you a song, but to bring you everything that we have. Fill me with your Holy Spirit, so that the words of my mouth may be pleasing and acceptable in your sight. For we pray all this in Jesus' precious name. Amen. When you got up this morning, I don't know if any of you said to yourself, you know what? I need to go to church. A lot of people say that on Sunday morning, but the truth is, you can't go to church. The reason why you can't go to church is because you are the church. I think a lot of times when we think of church, we have some common misunderstandings. For one, we think that church is oftentimes the building, right? That's why we think, okay, when I do church, I have to go to a physical place. But church is not this. Church is not this. I believe it's the great philosopher Justin Bieber who once said, you know, just going to church doesn't make you a Christian in the same way that just going to Taco Bell doesn't make you a taco. He literally said that. But anyways, I agree with him. And I believe that's true because just a physical place is not there. And the church is not this either. It's not just an event. It's not just something that happens once a week. Church is what God has called us to be. And 2,000 years ago, there was a moment where Jesus shared with his disciples a clear vision of what the church is. And this is what he spoke. spoke to the one who would be the head of the church at the very beginning when the church started to grow. Jesus replied, "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven. And I tell you that you are Peter." His original name was Simon, and Jesus changes his name to Peter, and Peter means literally the rock. And he says, "On this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it." The vision of the church is something grand and powerful and amazing. And Jesus says, "Peter, church is not where you're going to go. Church is not the event once a week, but church is going to be you. You are the rock, and on that rock I will build a church." Cool thing about what Jesus says, that word church in the Greek is the word ecclesia. And literally means a calling out. So we become the church when Jesus calls us out to be engaged with the way that God is working in the kingdom of God here on earth. You know, one of my favorite things about doing church here at Embrace is I get this reminder like almost every week that I'm not doing this alone. There's a few moments where I feel alone, like when I try to crack a joke and no one's laughing and it's just rolling out. Okay, there's moments where I feel like that, but most of the time, I feel like God is telling me, you know, Sam, you don't have to do this by yourself. I'm going to surround you with people who have a heart for the Lord and a heart for people. And I'm going to raise up a generation to make a difference in this world. Today, I share this pulpit with more than a dozen of such individuals that God has blessed me with. Beginning July 1, a couple weeks ago, 2018, we have elected and appointed some incredible leaders to take us through these next 12 months. Today, the message is that. Today, the message is about how God calls us out, ecclesia, to be the church. I'm so grateful that at the helm of this leadership team is none other than a guy who was up here leading worship, talking about his trip to Hawaii, talking about meeting this man. He is full of joy and wisdom, and I think a heart for service and leadership. I want to invite BJ Kang, who is our newly appointed Leadership Council Chair. As he comes forward, I'm going to invite actually the whole Leadership Council team to come up and stand behind. Would you welcome BJ? The greatest challenge of leadership is lining up in order.
All right, good morning, Embrace Church. I feel like I've been talking a lot. This is not the BJ King show. This is the God show. I've just been talking a lot today, but I just want to introduce you to the 2018-2019 Embrace Leadership Council team. I'm going to give us a round of applause. First and foremost, though, I want to thank some of the outgoing leaders. A few different leaders that served last term and are now in different seasons of life. First of all, there's Amy, that was our community engagement chair. Tony Coleman, who's not present, was our communications coordinator. And then and Judy and Kim, who was our hospitality and welcome team. And what I highlight them for a reason is that in Embrace, in our lives, we have different seasons, and so there's no. This is not a forever thing. If you ever serve in the future for our service here, it's different seasons in our lives, and we appreciate their service. And there's no how do I say this? There's no like guilt to serve, right? Sometimes we feel like we have to serve. That's not always the case, right? Sometimes it's not the right timing, or we just need to receive. We have other things going on in our lives, so there's no issue with that. And I just want to thank them for their service again. The intention of today's sermon, and after this we're going to have a ministry prayer, which I'll talk about after, is really threefold, right? The first part of this is for us to introduce ourselves as leaders, for you to get to know them, to also potentially join a team that speaks to you, or if something stirs in your heart after this message, perhaps it's another ministry you want to either create or serve in as well. And so we're each going to kind of share a little bit about our ministry and who we are. So I will begin. My name is DJ King, and for this year I'm the leadership council chair. And one of the reasons why I stepped up into this leadership position is starting my personal testimony is last year, towards the end of it, I totally burnt out in life. I was just chasing success. I was burning out through work, and I was really losing my sight on God and on other people. And so I started to isolate. I was starting to get a lot of self-will rather than God's will. And I even thought about quitting the leadership team altogether last year. And then Pastor Sam, earlier this year, came in and asked me to be leadership council chair. And other people in my life as well have been sharing like, hey man, you need to slow down, or I feel like you're isolating. And there was like this calling from God to be able to connect to people. And so what better way to do that than to be able to serve this amazing group of leaders behind me. And that's truly what I see my mission now, is that God put me in this position to be able to be a servant leader, because I've had so many servant leaders in my life, from Pastor Sam, people at my previous employment, and now I want to be that servant leader, to be able to serve these leaders behind me and be there for them. And I don't really know if I have any need for anybody to join my team, but I would love to if you do. I mean, like if you're interested, come talk to me after service, and just we can talk about potentially joining my team. It's just me, so that would be great. But let me introduce the next person, which is Hans Cho, which is our SPRC. Thank you, Hans Cho, the SPRC, which is an acronym for Staff Parish Relations Chair. Pastor Sam asked me to step into this role. I think as an original member of the launch team for Embrace Church, really having an understanding of what the needs of our ministry and our congregation are. My primary duty is to serve as a liaison or a bridge between the pastoral staff, in this case Pastor Sam, and our congregation or different ministries. So for me, really having an understanding, a passion of building the church on the rock foundation is important for me. Currently, Clarissa is on our SPRC committee, and so if you have any desire to really understand the different ministries involved and to really grow our church in a way that is purposeful and intentional, we would love to speak with you.
Hi, good morning, everybody. My name is Mike Lee, and I am one of the worship coordinators alongside James Lee, who could be here today, but we serve together as co-coordinators, and we basically design and create the worship experience here at Embrace. The majority of that is music, obviously, but I think what brought me to this ministry was I think for a long time, God was calling me to do something to give back to the spiritual community. I think we're a prime example of God calling us to use our talents to serve Him, to serve His people, and that's basically what we try to do. I'm fortunate enough to do something I love, which is music, and use it as a talent to serve and have that be our ministry. Much as like Cindy, she uses food to feed and show her love and use that as her ministry. As P. Sam uses his passion for people and knowledge of the Bible to serve his community. That's what we do on the worship team to serve ours. So if you guys have any interests or any questions at all, please approach any of us on the team. We have a really good group of people that have been worshiping and praising together. And yeah, we just had a great time. And I know one of the questions I had, one of the hesitations I had before joining the worship team, or serving in any capacity of leadership, was I didn't think I was ready. When I was called by P. Sam, called by God to serve Embrace, I was not in a place, I wasn't even going to church regularly. I didn't think I was spiritually worthy enough to serve God, but you know, God calls, what's the phrase? God qualifies the call as a call qualified. So I think through this process of serving, I found my faith again, I found my spirituality and reestablished my walk with God. So I would encourage you, if you have any slight interest at all in serving in any capacity, please at least be bold enough to talk to somebody. It doesn't hurt to have a conversation, but I would encourage you to at least explore that option. So thank you.
Hello, my name is Jason, aka Joey. But my position is the spiritual formations chair, and I pretty much help out with small groups and Bible studies. And the reason why I took this position was because small groups really have a special place in my heart. I think like a lot of people here, I grew up in the church, eventually got burnt by the church about 6 to 10 years ago, started looking for a church, and that process is pretty stressful. I mean, there's like a really weird gray area where you want to get plugged into a church, but then, you know, it's kind of overwhelming, so you end up sitting in the back row, wearing a mask, and then after service is over, you end up leaving. And so, even when Sam and Hans decided to start a small group, I don't know, 6 years ago, I was a little bit hesitant, but we simply got together with a simple hunch. Twice a month, that life with God is better than life without God, and that pretty much changed my life. It helped start this church, and I guess the rest is pretty much history from there. And I think the crucial thing about why small group is so important to me is because we all know that life is difficult, right? There's a lot of ups and downs, and the great thing is I had this community with me to help celebrate the highs and, more importantly, get me through the lows. And so, you know, it's nice to be able to have people there to hold me accountable through life and have a relationship around Christ. And so, kind of like BJ, I don't think I need anybody on my team because we have 4 awesome leaders in each location. But if you're interested in maybe learning more information about small groups or attending other locations, what we do, you know, I'll have a table set up. I'll answer some questions that you have.
Good morning, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Robert Kim, along with John, who's want to say next to me, and Joanne. We lead the membership care and growth team. What this team really does is we're involved with the welcoming, we're involved with helping all of you get further connected, really working to help grow the member, the Embrace community. And the reason that I got involved and I started serving really is because embracing with really any church, big or small, there's always ways to help, right? There's always small ways, whether it's making the coffee that doesn't make itself every Sunday morning, writing name tags, helping folks join small groups. There's really a multitude of ways that we can all contribute. And when I think about the ways that I've served at other churches in the past, really I think I've gotten more out of that experience. I was able to strengthen my walk with God a lot more, I think, than the value that I brought to the church. And so what we're looking for is, luckily this is a job, a team with 0 prerequisites, 0 requirements, 0 skills. We're just looking for anyone that has a heart for Embrace, that has a heart to help grow this community, to help grow this community and make it more connected. That's really what we're looking for. So if any of you are interested, come talk to John and myself.
Hi, my name is Susan Kidd. My husband and I are part of the Next Gen Ministries. The reason we got involved is that we've always enjoyed working with kids. And I want to say that whenever you feel hopeless or lost, come and spend time with the child, and they will give you hope, renewed hope. You can see life through their eyes, and it's wonderful. The areas that we need help in most specifically right now is a photographer, like a storyteller, have those talents. We would love to have them. Hi everyone, I'm Emily Pan, and I am this year's lead on Embrace's social impact ministry. We have changed it a little bit, so this is somewhat of a new ministry. And I took this position because I believe God called me to care about the children who are being separated from their parents at the border, to care about the girls and women who are exploited and sold into sex work on International Boulevard here in Oakland, to care about the high death rate of the people who are experiencing homelessness and living around on the streets of the Bay Area. I also believe that God calls me to listen and to learn and to seek wisdom. Good intentions are not enough. And so this ministry is seeking to help us all develop a conviction on God's calling for us to pursue justice and what it means to love our neighbor. In this next year, we are going to be focusing on the issues of homelessness, trafficking, and immigration. It's all that you see around us in the Bay Area and in the news. And we will be learning together, we'll be asking questions. There's no stupid question. It's going to be a safe place to explore these issues in depth. We're going to learn about how to evaluate what matters to us, what lights us up, what sets a fire in our hearts. And this is for us as individuals and also as a church. And we are also going to focus on how to respond to the social justice issues around us, what we can do, and also the really important question of, just because we can do it, should we? And what is our ultimate impact? So how many of you read the news or see something happen and wonder, what can I do about that? Or you're asked to donate to an organization and you wonder, well, are they a good one? Or you pray to God to break your heart for what breaks His, and He has. And so now what? So if that's you, please join me in learning and leading our church and making impact. In particular, please keep in mind, we are going to be sending a group to attend the Justice Institute in LA. It's gone out in the emails. It's at the end of September 27th to 28th. And we still have a couple of spots open for that. Embrace is sponsoring this trip. And so we'd love to have you join. I'll have a table up during our fellowship time. Love to talk to you. Thanks.
Hey everyone, my name is Andy. I serve as the Finance and Operations Chair. Pretty straightforward as far as the role. My main goal is to empower and enable every one of our leaders here to make sure that they have the right resources, the right energy, and the right staff and people behind it in order to pursue their ministries. And the other aspect of that is checks and balances. We need to have our own house in order before we can go outside of these walls to make sure that we're impacting the community and the society in the way that we feel God's called us to do. So there's not a specific role in regards to teams open on the finance department because it's kind of a more sensitive area. But what I want to do as a very clear objective is make sure that I'm shepherding or helping someone lead up to the next year's finance role. Because again, as BJ mentioned, this is not a permanent role, and we step up not because we have so much to give, but it's part of our service and it's part of our worship to serve. And I think there's a clear calling for each and every one of us to serve in your own little way, or however big or however small that is. So I encourage you to get more involved, and you'll see me up here every quarter giving a presentation in regards to where we're at and what our goals are in regards to finances and being transparent, because it comes down to two main focus, which is inclusion and impact.
Hi, my name is May, and my position is Chief Storyteller. And when PCF asked me, I Googled it. I said, what is Chief Storyteller? What's their objective? And I didn't know that a lot of companies have Chief Storyteller. Nike has one, and their primary objective is to tell the company or the church's story about where we came from, about our values. Embrace's values are hunch, hunger, and hope. And essentially why we do what we do. And to help this ministry, you guys know in so many ways like John said, there's no pre-rec. I mean, I want to hear what your story is and how you came to Christ, or if you are in a relationship with Christ or not. Everyone has a story. If you want to do a video testimony, or if you wanted to, just like what Charles is doing right now, just take pictures and take videos, and you can send that to me. That would be amazing. If you have ideas for video creations, we have so many stories, and that can help connect people to a greater relationship with Jesus. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Hi, everyone. I'm Minjung Cho, so I'm the Special Projects Chair. And just like BJ was talking about different seasons in life, last year I was actually on the leadership council team, but I actually did take an active role. We had a daughter, so I didn't think that I would be able to give the time and commitment that I would want to give to a leadership role. And so when PCM approached me this year about the special projects year, I said, oh, it's the right time. Our daughter's older. I'm a project manager for a career, so I am good, I guess, at planning events, and I like event planning. So special projects, we help coordinate special events, special projects that are coming up, so that we can make an impact on our own community and elsewhere as well. So things like helping to plan PCM's surprise birthday party, our retreat coming up. So if any of this sounds interesting to you, you don't have to have project management skills or party planning skills. If you want to have more experience with that, please feel free to ask me questions.
Hello, my name is Susanna, this is Josephine, and we are heading the women's ministry. I was actually in Amy's role in the finance chair, so things change a little bit, and they can, and it's kind of interesting to see how, church works and your ideas of how you want to serve in ministry changes over time. So we got into this just because women can do great things. Sometimes it's in the background of church, and we are asked to do a lot of things, just kind of not really asked, but we just kind of pick up these ministries and things to do at church just because we feel like we want to. And sometimes it's hard because we're running around on Sundays kind of trying to organize things and do a lot of things with the kids, especially moms who have a bunch of kids, or 3 or 2 or 1. You're just chasing your kids around, and you don't have the time to sit down and have a meal with your fellow sisters. So I thought, I don't have kids, but I can create a time where women can get together and just either share ideas or share whatever is going on in your life through activities, through food, through just a time of relaxation and a time of being able to be with your sisters in Christ.
So, like Susanna mentioned, we're really just trying to carve out space for the women in our community to just connect. We want to grow in numbers, but also spiritually. So how we can use not only the ladies, but the men's help is getting more women to our events. And also, if you have any ideas of activities you want to do, or a topic that you might discuss, we would love to hear that. So please come talk to us.
Hi everyone, my name is Everett. I am an educator and a parent of 2 girls, Amelia and Saoirse, that attend here, and my wife Clarissa sitting there. My role is, I'm just going to come out and say I'm not leading the men's ministry, I'm facilitating the creation of it, which means I want to work with all the men to think about what we need together to create a space that speaks to us and allows us to be safe and closer to God. And a starting point that I would really ask for your help today. I created a little data collection tool, which is a survey, fancy word for survey. I'm going to have it over in the other building next to the gym. If I could have all the men that are present complete one of those, fill one out. It's just getting to know you, the things that you're interested in, and even some things you don't like, because I know if we get together, I think one of the, things that inhibit us to really get closer, or we do certain things that kind of irk us or bother us, and for men I think it's really important that we connect with things that we enjoy and have a passion for. So the goal is really just to really create it. This is going to be the first year, and I think it's going to be awesome that we can do it based on who we are and what we're interested in, and just have an avenue to get to know each other and be closer to God. So I'll be over there, and if you can't make it next door, I have all the special data collection tools on my pew over there, and please get one for me. Cool, thanks.
All right, thank you leaders for sharing. One of the things about stepping into leadership is usually not a very easy decision. It's a lot of juggling time management. Some people have children, some people have multiple children. We have our careers, so we ask your prayers for all the leaders behind me that just pray for to be able to just be with them in this time of leadership that is sometimes challenging. We do it because we want to step up and serve, and it's also not easy at times. I also want to invite anybody that wants to join us for our leadership council meetings. So it's going to happen usually the second Tuesday of each month from 7 to 8:30 p.m. However, in August, it's going to be the first Tuesday of the month this year at church. And anybody, regardless of you're in a position or not, you can join us for the meetings as well. Another call to action, I was thinking also, like, how can someone join my team? Well, you can actually join the team behind me. So people have been sharing about their various ways that you can step up, learn more about them. So we're going to actually have this leadership ministry fair continue as we have lunch at the gym today. There's tables set up for each of us where you can sit down, just have a meal with us, talk to us, ask us about our lives, our journeys, our ministry, whatever you want. So that's going to be in the gym directly after that. And also, it doesn't necessarily have to be the team that's here. One of the things that I shared about in my past sermon was, let's get creative. Like, if you feel like there's something that you're called to that's not in this particular ministry, we can talk to myself, talk to Sam, and we can talk about a potential other ministry that you're interested in. So I shared, like, if you really like flower arrangements, you want to beautify the church, it could be like the ministry of flowers, or like you want to get buff or something, like the workout ministry, I don't know, something like that, right? CrossFit ministry. So these are different ways that you can come and serve as well. And as I close, I just want to share a couple things. C.S. Lewis once said that as Christians, we are not called to think less of ourselves, but to think of ourselves less. And that's really what these leaders behind me are doing, is they're thinking of themselves less. They want to serve God, they want to serve each other, and they want to serve all of you, right? So, and then lastly, this is from Galatians chapter 5, verse 13. You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free, but do not use your freedom to indulge in the flesh, rather serve one another humbly in love. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
So grateful for this team that have stepped into their respective roles. As I close, let me just share this. This is no surprise to most of you who are here, because most of you have been here before and often. I love doing this. And by this meaning, I love to take selfies with groups of people. And every time I do this, I know that eyes roll and people are like, oh man, be Sam, but get all right. So people gather around, and in almost 90% plus photos that I am in, I'm in the left bottom corner. Almost, always. Let me tell you why I do this. Because I'm proud. I'm proud of these people. I'm inspired by not just the ones in the frame, but the others that God is going to bring into the fold. Because the work that God has for us is huge. And this is a great team. But there's always room for more. And Jesus says, you are ecclesia. You and I together. And I am proud to be in service to the Lord, not just by myself, but with you, all those who have my back, who are standing in the front, sharing the good news of God's love to this world. And as you heard from our social impact share, our world needs a lot of work. And together, we can bring God's redemption in ways beyond what we've understood before or what we've imagined. It's going to be a great next 12 months. And I invite you to a moment of prayer right now as you consider the things that you have heard, which I hope is not just information, but inspiration for each and every one of you to step in to the Spirit of God, to step out into this world for God to use you. There is no greater thing this side of heaven than opening up our hearts to the power of the Holy Spirit as it moves over the face of this earth, causing us to do things that we could have never imagined possible on our own. I invite you to pray for embrace, because God's just getting started here. It's going to be incredible. So God, as we just find ourselves in your presence and the blessing of this company of great leadership, of people who stepped into roles that maybe they weren't even thrilled about, but God, out of obedience, they've said yes to. And their yes becomes an inspiration for us all. Their yes reminds us that each and every life here has been blessed with gifts and resources that you want to multiply for the sake of your work in this world. God, our greatest desire is, as a church together, that we would bring more people into a relationship with you, God. That is the why of what we do. And so give us a heart for your people, not just for this church. Let church not be the building or the event that we go to, but let it be us, God. Let us be the ecclesia, those that you have called out to be your witnesses, to be your hands and feet and heart in this world. And even as the Holy Spirit moves and is working in us and through us, we pray that you would bind us together as a body of Christ. For we pray this in Jesus' precious name. Amen.